So yeah, my name is Nick Cappuccino. I am 57. I'm originally from Newark, New Jersey. I moved to Kensington in 2004.
And I'm Jillian. I'm 38 years old. Originally, I'm from Philadelphia, but I was raised in Bucks County. Oh, and I've been here for 5 years. Yeah.
I came here, I escaped from prison. I came here on escape from prison.
Repeat that again?
Yeah, I escaped from prison in New Jersey. I came here on the run.
So do you know someone down here already? That's why you came down here?
Yes, I went to a safe house in South Florida.
So now let's talk about how did both of y'all meet?
On the street.
Here, I would walk by a lot, and one morning he asked me my name, and he asked if I wanted to come in for a minute, and
She hasn't left since.
well, and then later that night it was raining, and he asked me if I wanted to come dry off, and that was it.
Yeah.
He never asked me to leave. He didn't ask me to leave, so been 2 years next month.
Yeah. 2 years.
What was there about this lovely lady that caught your eyes, Nick?
Good luck.
I don't know. She was quiet, reserved. You know, she stayed to herself. You know, first I felt sorry for her because I just felt bad for her. So she would be out in the cold, and so I just wanted to take her in and get her off the street. So and then we ended up getting along real well. So we've been together since 2 years now. So
Physically, he's very attractive. I always was like, why doesn't he ask me to come? Hang out. But he's probably one of the best, nicest, genuine people I've ever met. He's not a jerk.
Yeah.
Not an ass.
And really, drugs brought us together. We were both used, so it's one of those things. Yeah. So we kind of drugs brought us together,
Honestly.
more or less.
Yeah.
Somebody I wanted to hang out with somebody, and and that was one thing led to another. We've been since. So.
Yeah, girls you stop letting girls come by.
Yeah.
They like to come in and,
Yeah, I was being a man whore.
say that.
I've been here almost, I think, I met you in December. I came here. Yeah. So we've been together, almost 3 years.
3 years in
Yeah,
total?
yes.
I mean, 2 years.
How do you get it?
The
Yeah, how
trailer,
did that happen?
I've had it here for years.
Oh.
Where did it come from?
Jersey. I came to the trailer. It was supposed to be just temporary. I was going to stay here. But I got so much work out here that I just, I work and I like the trailer. When you live in a prison cell as much as I have, you have a little space that, I'm content with what I have here. It has everything right at your reach. So I like it. It's like I'm camping.
And you love camping.
Right
You
out
like
the
being
woods.
outside.
So sis, tell us, what do you think about living in a trailer?
I mean, I lived on the streets for a little bit, so it's a little cramped. I think we get annoyed with each other a little too much, because we're around each other all the time. But, oops, sorry.
It's cozy though.
Yeah.
You make it home, right?
It's decent.
Yeah.
Right.
It's got everything you need.
Yeah, it does. We got,
Nick, paint us a picture of your childhood. What was it like for you?
Shit. Well, pretty much. I was a bad kid. That's all. I mean, I have 8. There's 8 of us, brothers and sisters. I was the bad kid of the bunch. I was always getting in trouble. I got kicked out of school. My mother was a teacher, so it made it worse for me. I rebelled against everything, and I was just bad. I was really bad. I was no good. Just put it that way. I was a very bad person. Hurt a lot of people.
You never guessed it today, though.
And so I grew up. I grew up in a residential neighborhood, a nice neighborhood, the suburbs. So I didn't grow up in poverty. That's for sure. I was educated, of course, even though I hated school. But I started doing drugs when I was young. hanging out with older people, bikers, stuff like that. The Italians, it's, South in Trenton, South Trenton, so I've been, doing drugs ever since I was like 13 years old. And that led me to prison, many years in prison. So most of I spent more of my life in prison than I did out on the streets.
You grew up with your mother and father?
Yes, of course, yeah. Yeah, they're deceased right now, but of course I did.
May their soul rest in peace.
Yes.
You got any favorite childhood memories?
None at all. Honestly, honestly, none at all, man.
What was the relationship between you and your father?
He drank. He was real quiet. He was kind of into like crime, man. He was into crime. So, it was what it was. Him and my mother didn't get along, So.
What about the relationship with you and your mother?
Me and her didn't get along. I was a bad kid.
Understood.
So, really, I didn't get along with neither of my parents.
Mm-hmm.
I followed my father's footsteps.
Gotcha. Do you stay in contact with your siblings?
I stay in touch with my two brothers, but I had a fallout about 3 years ago when I got out of jail, and so I kind of cut them off because all they bring me was like negative grief, judgmental stuff, and so that just, I don't need it in my life. I don't need drama. I don't need stress. I don't need people telling me what to do, how to do it. At my age, I'm set in my ways, and that's it. Bottom line. So I pretty much cut everybody off, unfortunately. But I love them still. But I had to do what I had to do for me to keep my peace of mind.
I had a pretty good one. I grew up not kind of privileged in a way. My dad has his own business. My parents are still married and still together. They've been together for like 40 years. I have two siblings. I'm the youngest. Me and my brother and I didn't know our sister we have different dads. We did not know that till our 20s. So, but it doesn't change a thing. She's still my sister, My mom, she worked in the hospital, as a nurse aide or whatever. Grew up really well. We always went on vacations. My dad always would say he'll help you out no matter what as long as you stay clean. And I did have 10 years clean, but I relapsed 5 years ago, and I don't want my problems being their problems, so I cut myself off. Oh man. I have a lot to. We going to Florida. We went to Canada. We always go on every year. They go to this down the shore for like a couple weeks. I can't even pick just one. I have a lot.
Yeah, so school for me. I was, like I said, I was the class clown. I was always physically assaulting kids. I was just a knucklehead. I was stealing. I would go back to school in elementary school, and I'd break in after school, and I'd steal the erasers and pens. The trip money for everybody, $3 an envelope for the trips. Everybody's money would be gone the next day out of the teacher's desk. I just was a very bad kid. I got kicked out of school in 9th grade.
Did you go to the same school as your mom?
Yes.
Yeah.
I did.
Oh, sure.
And so I got caught with a half a pound of marijuana in 9th grade. And that was the last day I ever went to school. I was expelled from all New Jersey public school. I have a GED.
Great.
I got that in prison.
That's awesome. Okay, sis, what about you? Let's talk about, high school. What type of student were you?
Not like best, but I liked it for the social aspect of it. I had a lot of friends growing up, and but I didn't like the education wise. I wasn't very I don't know. I went to an alternative school when I was in 10th grade, and I did finish. And I went to cosmetology school after that. So.
Brother Nick, what all jobs have you had in your life?
Professionally, I'm a contractor. I mean, I've been working since I was young because I didn't go to school in 9th grade. So I worked with a general contractor. His name was Red Harrison, and he was my first boss with that field of work. I've been doing it ever since. I also worked as a waiter. That was my second profession, working in hospitality in restaurants. I had a lot of friends that owned restaurants, their family, Greeks, Italians, and I probably worked in over 20 different restaurants as a waiter. So, but I still do the work. What I do for a living is what I do for a living today. Still general contracting work.
Sis,
Very good work.
What all jobs have you had in your life, sis?
I waitress too. I waitressed and worked in salons. So that's excuse me.
I need a haircut.
I know your hair is almost longer than mine.
Nick, tell us when your life started to get off track.
When I was probably 13 years old, I was in juvenile detention centers most of my young adult life, and I also spent I did 2.5 years in state prison as a juvenile. It's been a roller coaster ride ever since. Just the last few years, I've been out of jail free. I've always been on parole. I've never been free. Just put it that way. Since I was 13, I've never been off paper.
Gotcha.
So.
Okay, sis, when did your life start to get off track?
Teenager. Started hanging out with somebody who was older and started doing drugs with them. That's basically how it started.
In today's day, I basically work every day.
Yeah.
I'm a workaholic. I mean, I love working.
Yeah. He always works.
Yeah,
He works.
I work pretty much every day if I can, and like I said, I do the contracting work still all around here. I take care of a bunch of properties out here. I had my own business until a couple years ago. I had a company called All Phase General Contracting, which I had a partner who robbed me of $11,000, and we split up. And so I've stopped, my contracting business. Legally I stopped, and now I kind of pretty much work for certain individuals, just maintaining and maintaining properties and renovating properties here in Kensington.
What does a typical day look like for you? Day in your life?
I what do you call it? Go out. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, street walker.
Right, we ain't here to judge you, love. We're not here to judge you, love. We know the lifestyle people gotta survive.
If I don't judge her,
thank you,
nobody should,
Amen,
This is my girl. I mean,
You don't like it, but
she's got her profession, I got mine,
Right.
I can't mock it. I mean,
we just keep it.
Right.
It's just not something we talk about.
no.
Yeah, that's
Not
it.
at all.
Okay, so what's the hardest part about living in Kensington, what would you say?
Money.
The hardest part.
Yeah, it's financial.
It's drugs.
Yeah.
That's the hardest part. Drugs take a lot of money. When you do drugs, it costs you money daily. If you have habits every day, you gotta support that habit one way or the other.
And you gotta eat.
You gotta eat.
You got the cat.
Whatever you got, whatever bill, phone bill, this, that, and the third. So you gotta have some kind of work skills. You gotta do some work.
Yeah.
One thing we don't do, we don't steal. We don't do nothing illegal.
We don't rob people.
No, we don't do nothing.
No, we don't do that.
No. We work for our money's honestly earned. Wherever it goes, but at least we know it's an honest dollar that we spend,
Got you. That's right. Teamwork makes the dream work, right?
Yeah. Yeah, we're a team.
That's right. What about safety concerns? We live in a toxic and dangerous environment? Do you fear for your woman's safety if she on these streets?
Yes, he does. He does.
I don't like it at all.
Sometimes he follows me to make sure.
I get on my bike, I go looking for her, make sure she's okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I do fear for her. I don't fear for myself. I don't worry about nobody as far as doing nothing to me. I worry about people doing something to her.
Have anything horrible happened to you since you've been out here, Nick?
Oh, never. No. I get much respect from everybody. I know a lot of people, and they know me, and they respect me, and I respect them. Right. And so they know I'm a straight-up dude. So I don't think too many people can say nothing bad about me, unless they're just jealous of me, that's all. You know, that's it.
No.
Have you seen anything horrible happen to someone else out here, Nick?
Oh, yeah, I've seen a lot of things. I've seen people get shot.
Yeah.
There's a lot of horrible things. People get robbed.
Out in the open,
drugs,
too.
people that, their drug addiction is so bad. They're laying on the street, sleeping on sidewalks, arms are falling off, legs. This is a shit show out here.
It's a whole different world.
Yeah,
basically.
It's a world in its own here.
Yeah, it really is.
And just a couple things have happened to my girl here as well that really bothers me. That I would like to get revenge from. Go looking for these motherfuckers, and excuse my language, but
you did the one.
Yeah, the one time I did, I got sprayed the person right in the face, with mace, and that was my girl. But I try to stay out of the drama. That's the only thing I worry about her. If something happens to her, then I feel I'm going to be put in a position that's going to cost me more years in prison, or even my life, maybe. So. People out here are untrustworthy. You got to watch who you fuck with out here because they can smile in your face and stab you in the back at the same time.
And that's why I don't.
Right. So, sis, have you seen anything horrible out here? Has anything horrible happened to you out here?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, not as much not as much since I've been with him. But of course. I've seen it and had bad things happen.
A lot of trauma. A lot of traumatic things has happened to you out here. Let's talk about how you cope with trauma. How do both of y'all cope with trauma?
Get high. I don't know.
Get high. Okay,
basically.
You get high. What about you? How you cope with trauma?
I really don't focus on it.
You really can't.
I'm very educated when it comes to psychological and stuff. I don't.
You can't focus on that.
I really don't I don't hold on to no negativity. I don't let nothing really. Shit bothers me. Don't get it twisted, but I don't live in the past. Today's today. Tomorrow's tomorrow. Whatever happened today, I leave it in today.
Yeah, you can't let it.
I don't dwell on nothing. I don't hold grudges. I don't. I have no anger or hate towards anybody. So I, pretty much. That's it, really. I've been using drugs since I was about 13 years old.
Tell us about your first drug experience.
I really don't remember that far back. I know I hang out with the bikers, mostly the breed. My friends' parents were breed bikers and stuff, and so they always had meth around, speed. The good old when it was really speed. I started using, drugs back then. I stealing the speed from the bikers, they would keep it in the freezer, and they'd steal it. They're my friends, of course, and I started there, and then I started drinking. I used to tap my father's alcohol. He'd always have new bottles for Christmas. I would take them. I'd dump them half out, fill them with water, put them back, because I know he'd never, ever go and open that box of alcohol, bottles. So, and I started drinking, and then that led to, of course, bigger things, cocaine. When I was in my, early mid-teens, I was doing a lot of cocaine powder. Then eventually, it went to crack. Well, it wasn't crack then, it was freebase, you cooked it up yourself. And so, my addiction is, pretty much crack cocaine. I don't drink anymore. I still smoke weed. So, that's about it. I mean,
I started when I was in my late teens. Like I said, I was seeing somebody older, and he did it. And yeah, I realized 5 years ago. I had 10 years off, 10 years clean. You know, unfortunately, like, basically during COVID, that's when it happened. That's when it relapsed.
no, I don't even. Honestly, she's like a thorn in my side. You know, really.
Yeah, I could be a pain.
She kind of grew on me. Honestly.
We liked watching Seinfeld.
Yeah, we had some things in common. And so, you know, sometimes people just wear on you. You don't expect them to.
Yeah.
I wouldn't expect to have been with her for as long as I have been. You know, I don't see it. You know, we battle it out a lot. You know, we do have our battle, and you know, she does some stupid shit. You know, but you know, I forgive and forget every day. So you know, that's what keeps us together, pretty much.
Right.
We do have a lot of love.
Yeah, a lot of love. Yeah, a lot of love.
You don't find that around here that much.
No.
How is your mental health out here in Kensington?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Your mental health is okay?
Yeah.
You're depressed? No depression?
Not really.
I think it helps having somebody there. Definitely. I was on my own for a long time.
I mean, dealing with people gets me a little frustrated, you know.
That's
about it, you know. I get frustrated dealing with people, and I just don't understand how people do what they do.
Yeah.
How they act the way they act, behavior-wise. You know, and you're grown adults, and so, you know, you gotta, you know, serve everybody with a long-handled spoon. You know, and that way you have, you know, you're safe. You know, you're not in no harm's way as long as you keep everybody at a distance. You know, and keep your sanity. You know, because the wrong people will drive you fucking crazy out here. It's like misery loves company kind of thing, love hate kind of thing. I wouldn't. How we inspire each other. I don't even know if we actually inspire each other.
Yeah.
You know, I think we both are. We're enablers of one another, if anything.
Yeah,
you know,
unfortunately, but
yeah, I think we enable one another.
it is what it is.
You know, it's kind of weird the way life is, especially our lifestyle.
Yeah.
I don't know, you know, how we inspire one another. And I don't know if I inspire her by bringing
You
her
are
up
older, so you know.
She
you
gets
live.
upset when I bring her up, but I think that inspires her at some point, because she has changed a lot. Like, she doesn't shoot no more drugs. You know, that has stopped.
It took a while though.
Since we got together, she put a rest to that, and that was I pushed and pushed and pushed.
That's great.
And
see, that's a way right
yeah,
there.
She had her arms starting to get them things that people. She was picking scabs, you know, stuff like that.
So look, we gotta keep it real.
Yeah, keep it real.
What happened when she don't have the drugs?
For Cocoa Puffs in here, man. I want to throw her out. I want to throw her on the train track. She goes cuckoo, crazy, puts me up against the wall, you know, threatens, if you don't give me this or I don't get that, hey, I'm gonna die, you know. So it's like, she's a whole different person, believe me. It's scary. I don't look forward to it at any given time. I go into a panic when it happens, and I do everything I can.
Yeah, you do.
To get what she needs.
You do.
So I don't have to deal with it, because it's something you just can't. You don't know how to deal with it.
You don't want to.
There's no calming that down. The only way that calms it down is by supplying it with the person with the drug.
Tell Nick, how can he make you feel more love? How can he make you feel more love?
He knows. Physical. Be more physical. Yeah.
She wants you to be more physical, Nick.
That's my problem.
So, Nick, in what way can she make you feel more love?
Let's see.
Don't go cuckoo.
Well, no, have a little bit more respect for me, and let me be the man. That's it. Let me be the man. I'm a lot wiser, and I would never steer her wrong.
No, you
By her
won't.
respecting me, and not me controlling her, but her let me lead the way.
Gotcha.
That would
Yeah.
that would show me that that she cares enough to change those stop doing the stupid shit.
Yeah.
So what does the future look like for both of y'all?
Well, who knows?
Death.
Oh no.
Death. No. Shoot. I don't know.
We'll see. Who knows?
At my age, I don't know what the future holds. The world's crazy. There's a lot of crazy shit going on in this world today. Best time to live, though, like these years here. The best time anybody can be living, I think. But what the future holds, I don't know. Who knows? I just wait. It's one day at a time.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. What is something that you're grateful for
As far as
in life in general? What are you grateful for?
I'm actually grateful for everything. I am.
Yeah, me
I'm
too.
grateful. I'm pretty much grateful for everything.
Yeah.
Everything I don't have and everything I do have. That's what I'm grateful for.
Yeah, I'd say the same.
And I'm grateful for everything. Just life itself, people.
Good people in your life.
Yeah, just I'm grateful for everything.
What is something that you would love to experience with her that you haven't experienced yet?
I would be clean together.
Threesome? No. I'm joking.
Okay.
No, I'm joking.
I know you are.
Honestly, probably to live a sober life.
That's what I said. Yeah. Yeah.
Be sober together and
See what? Yeah. I think it would be a lot better.
And get up out of this.
Yeah. I agree.
Get up out of this whole situation, this whole
Like.
trailer living, this whole daily routine. That would be something special.
So I wouldn't do what I do.
Yeah. Okay, so tell us something that you deeply appreciate about her. And she's going to do the same thing. Tell us something that she deeply appreciate about you.
I appreciate her still being here. I appreciate the effort she does to go out and she does take, when I don't have money, she takes care of me, and vice versa.
Yeah.
And so I appreciate that she's loyal to me with her lifestyle, and that she always comes home to me regardless, no matter what. She don't do the cooking, I do all the cooking. But yeah. But I mean, I appreciate her by my side. I appreciate her being here.
I appreciate you not kicking my ass to the curb.
Yeah.
I'm not easy to deal with. I know that, and I do dope. He don't. So.
Yeah, you do dope and you do crack. Do you do crack also?
Yeah.
If you had 3 wishes, what would your 3 wishes be?
I wish to be sober.
Yeah, me too. That's basically all I can say.
I would wish people would be more peaceful. I guess I wish my family and I were back together, and had a good relationship.
Yeah.
I do love my family. I miss them.
I miss mine too a lot.
So
I was very close with mine.
if your family or your friends was watching this video, what message would you like to send to them?
I love you guys. I miss you.
But fuck off.
All right, Nick, Nick, do you have a favorite band or musician you listen to?
I would. Well, my favorite band would have been Black Sabbath, Ozzy Osbourne.
Ah, yeah, you love.
That's my favorite band, and Pink Floyd.
Okay. What about you, sis? Favorite band or artist you listen to?
We listen to the same music, actually. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. I don't really have a favorite, though. I can't really say.
Got you. What are some of your favorite foods?
Oh, Italian food. I'm Italian, so I love Italian food. I don't care anything Italian.
Junk food, junkie. I love the cakes and
Yeah, she's a junk food junkie.
yeah. Always had them.
She lives off of junk food.
Chocolate milk.
I cook a meal and she'll take 2 bites.
Oh,
But I pull out some sweets, she'll eat them all.
Nick, what are your short-term goals?
Oh man, I'm gonna be honest. At this point in time in my life, my age, I really don't have no short-term goals. I can't
think of it.
think of any.
We just live one day.
Living for the moment?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, that's my motto, live for the moment in life.
Yeah, that's it. Live for the moment. Living it now.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay. If people want to help y'all, what help do y'all need?
I need clothes.
Tell us what size clothes you need.
I'm small, size 0, 1. Yeah, I need winter clothes, bad.
What about shoes, feet wear? What size you wear?
I'm size 9. Big feet.
She got big feet. She's like thumper.
So Nick, what about you? Nick, if people want to help you, what help do you need?
I don't need any help. Really.
Yeah, he don't.
I don't
Yeah.
take. I'm a giver. I'd rather help others.
Yeah,
That's what I do for work. I help others. I do the best I can for other people to make them happy.
Got you,
I'm
brother.
okay. I'm content with.
All right. And if people want to write you guys to stay connected with y'all, is there an email they can write to?
Yeah, I have an email.
Spell your email out.
It's NCK Cappuccino CAPPUCCINO 6@gmail.com.
All right. Awesome. Hey, lovely folks, I want to tell y'all thank you so much for, sharing your story with us. We'll stay connected with y'all and keep supporting y'all. Always remember, be known for your sobriety, not your addiction. And remember, recovery is hard, but regret is harder. And when you're not changing, you're choosing. So choose love, choose peace, choose all the things that make you happy, all right, fam? And we'll stay connected with y'all. So AML family, we taking flight. Remember, y'all, don't be bitter, be sweeter. Don't be bitter, be blessed. Or don't be bitter, be better. And we out there.
I like that.
Peace.
Yeah, I like